Relationship is like a ship with two captains. Two captains on a ship is not easy going, and if care is not taken, such a relationship can sink. Because there will be series of arguments concerning which direction to follow. And each one would always want to be the right one. Always wanting to be in control and not wanting to be subdued. It becomes even more difficult when the responsibility of steering the relationship towards the right course is left for one to handle. Remember, it takes two to tango and one to untangle. Relationship calls for an even participation, or else one will feel emotionally abused and the other might have the sense of being used. Have you ever been in a relationship or relationships that drive you so badly that all you wanted to do was to lie on a bed of thorns and just cry your heart out every day? And each tear that fell from your eyes only reminded you of how much you had invested in that relationship. And at the end, what you got in return is what Nikki calls a grand piano. Oh yeah, you had been played and your being so beautiful was taken for a fool. You always woke up as early as 12 a.m. to compose beautiful messages to celebrate his or her birthday. But when your own day arrives, he or she doesn't remember. Still, you did forgive. Your heart so compassionate still forgave. You are so understanding that even when he or she stood you up on that date, you muffled, "It's okay," and missed tears. When he or she called, not to apologize but to give you flimsy reasons why he or she couldn't show up. To think that you were the one who missed your brother's graduation just to be with him or her after the thieves broke into his or her house is so unfair. After all, you said to yourself, better to go to a house of mourning than to go to a house of feasting. Ecclesiastes chapter 7 verse 2. The devil must have had a good laugh when your lover didn't show up while you were bedridden for days. You wanted to break up. Your friends supported it. But just as the lyrics of Selena Gomez's song, the heart wants what it wants. And so you watched yourself like that movie you dislike forgiving him for the umpteenth time. Was it becoming an obsession? This you were not sure. So you had to see the therapist, or was it a counselor? No one brought you cure. You took to sleeping pills after work so you won't have to lay in the dark and think. But even in your dreams, he or she appeared, and your arms were once more open, wide, saying, "Welcome, my dear." You took a trip to a far, far away land as an escape route from your anguish, but you see, pain cannot be chased with distance, and that you later learned anyways. People kept on saying, "Are you fine?" And of course you lied. Never been better. You even managed to fake a smile, and you kept on hoping things would just fall in the right places and everything would be fine. Hope became like a liar because nothing ever became right. But child of God, you've forgotten something. I think you must have unintentionally left it on your way to board the relationship. It is understanding, because when you find the love that is new and seems to be true, we naturally tend to forget our first love. We have to be reminded constantly what happens when the alarm that rings, "Love your Lord your God with all your heart," gets broken, and you had no time to fix it because you had the children's lunchbox to fix and school fees to think of, which of course are necessary amenities. But note this, any relationship that doesn't carry the creator of the seas, the creator of the world, sails in vain. Try harder. You can go ahead and double the effort of making a better relationship, but people won't still treat you any better because you have forgotten something. And what is that? It is the knowledge of God's promise to his children. He is the one who wipes away tears. Revelation chapter 21 verse 4. You forgot to allow God have His way. He is capable of making you blossom in whatever weather, like flowers in May. What God just wants you to say, and what He just wants to hear from you, is to take the wheel. Take it from my hand, because I can't do this on my own. He is always a nest for those who seek to rest. Matthew chapter 11 verse 28. And if you are one who wished for Cinderella's happily ever after, then heavenly help has come, because God is always your knight in shining armor. You grew up hearing old bones can't be made straight again, and so you accepted your fate, like an injured man without a good Samaritan. God is here today to heal you and save you from those who are unknowingly, slowly slaying you. There's this Sunday school song that sings of Jesus being in a boat. His being in the boat gives assurance such that you can even smile at the storm. So my dear, even in your defeat, you are still victorious, because God has fought the ultimate battle for you. Show me what He cannot do, and I'll show you a prayerless and faithless Christian. You being a child of God doesn't mean you automatically gain access to everything you want. No. You have to ask. Matthew chapter 7 verse 7. He always knows your heart, but you give Him reverence when you are able to go on your knees. But this time you are not begging anybody in your life not to leave. But you are doing this because you need all things bright and beautiful in your life. Go ahead and plead for favor in your life. And my dear, you watch how the messages that you never got for your birthday will start flowing in. And when you get sick, even strangers will send you flowers with cards reading, "Get well. Our world needs your kind to survive." Have you given the keys to the only capable captain? Are you in doubt of His capability? Matthew chapter 8 verse 13 is a living proof that those who believe in God are saved by faith from every form of destruction that may disguise itself as love. So just believe.